Greetings all, it's the Devious Monkey here. Alright, it's Saturday and I finally got some of my stuff put together. Here's what we're going to talk about right now. Obviously, I bought the Insta360 Luna Ultra, which has been fantastic. And you've seen some of the tests that I've done. I think it's a fantastic camera. I like it. I did enjoy the DJI Pocket 3. And I never thought that I would, and I was like, I'm not getting that, I don't need that. And then I got it, and I was like, okay, I stand corrected, it's actually pretty cool. But the thing about this Luna is that I feel like it is so much better built. It's very substantial. It feels, how do I say, it feels premium right out of the box. I don't think that I'm ever gonna have to worry about it overheating. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about it ever running out of battery, and I'm definitely not gonna worry about it ever running out of space. I have already been playing around with this and altering it to make it fit my workflow, the way that I do things. Keep in mind, this is the way I do things. It may not be the way you do things. So the most recent thing that I got is these little small rig feet. It's like a little tripod, if you want to call it that. I don't really know what to say about it. But what happens is that they automatically are like in this position. And then when you set it down, it just automatically flattens. On the underside, it's got like rubber under there, so that way it'll give it some purchase. It's perfect because it's tiny. The other ones I had that were probably like that long. And then, I mean, yes, it holds it out better, but I mean, how much do you need to hold it? It's not like I'm gonna go out in a windstorm or something like that, and I'm not gonna go out on a boat where it's gonna be tipping and all that kind of shit. So it's perfect. $15.31 for this. And it came, you know, I don't want to say next day, but 2 days off of Amazon. So yeah, if you're looking for something that you just set it down, and not those little, what are they calling them, paper clip feet that come on the underside of like the little stand. Now, I don't put that kind of shit on there anyways. I don't use those. They get covered up because I put an F38 plate on all of my stuff. So that way I can clip these into any device that I'm using to hold the camera. The other thing that I bought this kit when I ordered the camera. So back when I was in DC at the conference that I was at, after watching a bunch of videos, I thought it'd be a good idea to get the ND filter kit for it. Problem was is that it just wasn't available. Nothing was available because literally I tried to get it on launch day. But I ended up finding these Haida ND filters. And it comes with 3 filters, a ND4, an ND16, and an ND64. When I use ND filters, I usually use a variable ND filter, and I've only ever used like the 2 to 5. I never use the 6 to 10. I just want something that's going to cut some of the light. It's the same thing with me in sunglasses. I don't like to get like super dark sunglasses. I just want something that's going to cut the light a little bit so that it's not so blinding, but I'm not walking around like I'm a crackhead with, you know, big Stevie Wonder glasses on that I can't see shit through. And that's just kind of the way I like it, just enough to cut the light. So I took these out and I tested them today, and I'll show you that right now. But I used the monkey in the middle. I did the ND16 rather than the really light one or the really dark one. All the rage is that it's magnetic. Boom, it's on. Now this one is thin enough so that when you close the camera down, it locks. There's enough room for this to spin. Now, it ain't coming off. It's a big difference from this stupid wide-angle lens that has this big, basically lens extension that comes out and makes it so that when you close the camera, it will not allow the gimbal head to close securely. And that's kind of a pain in the ass. So, enough blathering. Check it out. Let me know what you think. I now have it on 1/60th, and I have the ND16, which is the monkey in the middle one. And we're gonna walk around in the broad daylight, super sunny, and look at the patio. That is our blueberry bush. No blueberries yet, but it looks pretty good. These, they started getting so high, I had to put the sticks on and tie them on. We had a big ass tree down there that I dug out. But all these are doing pretty well. You can see it starting to bloom. Our fennel, not doing well, but not completely dead. And some of the fennel is actually regrowing. we need to redo all of these, especially this. It's kind of weird how all the soil went away and this is all like raising up, it's all dead, but then some of it came back to life. So we don't know what to do. That is the best looking one out of all of them. And it's growing. Our hydrangea is browning. We keep saying we need to come out here and put the little sun shield over it, but we haven't yet. But I mean, look at these flowers. Those were just seeds. And everything just exploded with beautiful goodness. Freaking ratty, tarpy shit that doesn't do crap for stopping weeds. But look at the fairy forest. Look at how it's just exploded and completely filled in. Those were all like individual little plants. It's spread out. It's growing out there. There's some of it, you know, various spots, very little, but it's all popped up on this side here. Look at it, it's all filled in. Our milkweed is growing. Compared to what this used to look like, I'd have to say that we're pretty happy with it. Okay, now let's put the sun behind me and see how this does. So as you can see, here it is with the ND16 on. Everything's still blown out. But now I'm gonna shut the, I'm gonna make the exposure auto. Okay, and there's auto. I mean, this is facing right into the sun. You can see a little bit of clouds, a little bit of differentiation. But I mean, it's staring into the sun. What do you expect? I don't think it did that much. Let's go over here so that you can see some of the, little bit of the blue sky right there. And I'm gonna put it back onto 160. And now the sun came out directly. So, there you go. But I mean, if I'm not in the direct sun, I mean, you can look at that. So it doesn't look too bad. What you doing over there, kitty cat? Let's see if she lets me pet her. Come on. Here we go. Oh, thank you. I get little petses. Oh, she likes that. Okay, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's an ND filter. If it's super bright out and you're trying to do it with manual exposure and you have it at 1/60th because you're shooting in 4K 30, probably gonna have to slap one of these things on here. In the past, for any of these cameras, I have rarely ever used any kind of filter. It's a pain in the ass to carry them around and try to magnet them on there, and then I'm walking around in the woods and I'm dragging shit and I'm hitting shit and I'm dragging it across my arm or I'm pulling it out of a bag, and that shit falls off all the time. If you've already watched me talking about the wide angle adapter lens thingamajigger, I've already bitched and moaned about how, like, the first day I put it on there, I lost it twice. Fortunately, I found it, but it taught me a valuable lesson. The thing is shit, and it will not stay on there securely. I will digress a little bit because I have a screen protector over the lenses, that lens mechanism. It is a glass protector, so there is a little bit of thickness on that glass, and it's adhered to the glass of the lenses. The magnets aren't quite touching what they're supposed to touch. I failed to mention that in that test, but, and this is a big but, that damn thing should still be strong enough to hold it on there. It shouldn't come off like that, and it's coming off for a combination of two things. The magnets aren't like magnet to magnet, and the lens is just too thick, and so when it spins around, it hits it and it knocks it off. So I don't know, take it for what it is. I have to watch that thing like a hawk, but I don't feel that way with these Haida ND filters because they're so thin that it closes anyways. So that's a quick and simple test of the Haida ND filters for the Insta360 Luna Ultra. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's stupid? Should I just run everything in auto like I was and let the camera figure out what the exposure is supposed to be and the white balance and this, that, and the other thing? Or do I want to make it cinematic and do it at the 180-degree rule and shoot at 4K 30 and then manually do the exposure at 1/60th and carry these damn filters around with me and pop them on and off depending on the sun? I think you see where I'm going with that for me. I bought them. They'll be in my man purse. If I think about it, I'll use them. If not, auto exposure it is. Okay, so simple enough. What more can I say? So that's all you get for today. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them down below. As always, thanks for joining me. Be sure to like and subscribe. And remember, kids, forward and up.